Beautiful Light, an intense PvP extraction shooter developed by an independent studio, Deep Worlds. Grow as a member of the Quick Reaction Force or invade other players' raids as a monstrous anomaly. With stunning visuals, Beautiful Light puts a strong emphasis on immersion, horror, and tactical gameplay. The game is designed to push players to their limits and test their abilities in a thrilling experience with a steep learning curve.
You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment.
Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater is an upcoming action-adventure stealth video game developed and published by Konami. Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater retains the core gameplay mechanics first implemented in Metal Gear Solid 3 and refined from the foundation of previous Metal Gear titles, involving Snake having to be controlled by the player as he traverses a variety of environments both in tropical and industrial settings while evading hostile enemies, traps and other methods of surveillance that can expose his cover over the course of the game's overarching infiltration mission, all while procuring an assortment of melee weapons, firearms, and gadgetry that aid him while sneaking and confronting threats. FBC, Firebreak is a cooperative first-person shooter set within a mysterious federal agency under assault by otherworldly forces. As a years-long siege on the agency's headquarters reaches its boiling point, only Firebreak, the Bureau's most versatile unit, has the gear and the guts to plunge into the building's strangest crises, restore order, and blast their way back from the brink. Plan 8 is an exosuit massively multiplayer online shooter, a title spearheaded by Min Lee as technical advisor, also known as the co-creator of the Counter-Strike franchise. The game's production is led by Sunki Lee, former environment art director of Black Desert Online and Black Desert Mobile. Plan 8 is defined as an exosuit MMO shooter. The exosuit is a robotic device that the player can wear, offering amazing abilities. A key feature of Plan 8 is finding and equipping different gears to the player's exosuit, opening up gameplay experiences never before seen in any game.
Area contamination.
EXE Killer is a first-person action-adventure game with a multi-choice story. The game's plot is set in a dystopian alternate reality world, in which a decimated humanity struggles to cope with the effects of a massive catastrophe that destroyed the Earth, turning it into a scorched desert. EXE Killer's world is unique, combining retro-futuristic technological advancements with post-apocalyptic scenery, all served with a Western movie vibe. The color palette and other visuals, warm orange and brown hues, transport the player to the 1970s, which, combined with a non-intrusive HUD, creates a fully immersive, retro experience. Project LLL, a mashup of the open world, MMO, and third-person shooter genres that follows sci-fi themes of alternative history. Project LLL will be a sci-fi game that falls under a subgenre of alternative history. History progresses differently in the game due to a particular event BAE doesn't elaborate on, though we know LLL takes place in a version of Seoul where the 10th century Byzantine Empire and the 23rd century are all blended together in the same lore. Witchfire is a single-player RPG shooter from the creative minds behind Painkiller and Bulletstorm. Embark on perilous expeditions, vanquishing foes to enhance your powers and arsenal. Scavenge valuable resources and retreat to your sanctuary, or push your luck by confronting familiars, the powerful guardians of the witch. Explore vast, immersive biomes, and choose your battleground to confront the witch's forces. Each completed encounter strengthens you and your arsenal through the roguelite system called Arcana. There are countless ways to build your prayer and dominate the witch. Doom: The Dark Ages is an upcoming first-person shooter game developed by ID Software and published by Bethesda Softworks. Doom: The Dark Ages is the single-player, action FPS prequel to the critically acclaimed Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. You are the Doom Slayer, the legendary demon-killing warrior fighting endlessly against hell. Experience the epic cinematic origin story of the Doom Slayer's rage in 2025. Neo Berlin 2087, a unique, third and first-person action role-playing game, a deep, cinematic detective thriller that takes place in a dark future vision of Berlin. Solve a far-reaching conspiracy on an emotional cyberpunk journey about justice, friendship, love, guilt, sacrifice, and betrayal. As a detective, you can uncover the truth in ways others cannot. You have a unique ability to understand human behavior and find clues to solve cases. You can extract valuable information by hacking into the minds of suspects. Every emotion, thought, and memory provides a piece of the puzzle to bring justice and expose hidden secrets. Despite the challenges of navigating complex social and political landscapes, your commitment to justice never wavers. Are you ready to take on the challenge of being an investigator and bring justice to those who need it most in the city?
Why are you risking everything for me?
I'm not gonna let them hurt you, Natalie. This city needs someone like you.
I never asked for any of this.
Ferocious, an immersive, action-packed, old-school first-person shooter. Shipwrecked on a mysterious island that's overrun by hostile mercenaries and fearsome predators, dinosaurs. Outlive both man and beast in a relentless battle for survival. You will get to understand the complex situation you fell into, as it seems the dinosaurs and creatures you encounter are also victims of the mercenaries' ambitions. The choice is yours: engage in relentless combat, prioritizing brute violence, or study the wildlife to uncover the island's secrets, and forge unlikely alliances in your quest for survival.
Fight like a starving dog. I'm Neo.
Defect is a cyberpunk, squad-based, immersive objective shooter set in the last city of mankind, where the system, an authoritarian AI, rules within human logic. Choose from a collection of dangerous factions, the system's own policing force, rogue police elements, or a host of gangs vying for power. Play with friends in PvP or co-op, compete to achieve objectives like smuggling guns, assassinating targets, or arresting suspects. Suit up with state-of-the-art weaponry and technology to give you the edge you need to live another day. Lunar Abyss is a single-player story-driven action-adventure with fluid platforming and bullet hell combat. Follow the journey of Forks, a prisoner of Lunar caught between a cryptic prophecy and their prison sentence. You are a prisoner sentenced to explore a derelict megastructure that sprawls deep beneath the surface of the mimic moon Luna. You are tasked with recovering forgotten technology from within the abyss and the lost colony it consumed. Every move you make will be overseen by your artificial prison guard named Eileen.
Cautious and staying out of sight is the better option to make it out. For raiders hoping to thrive, the Rust Belt is filled with opportunities and secrets.
ARC Raiders is an upcoming multiplayer, extraction adventure set in a lethal future Earth, ravaged by a mysterious mechanized threat known as ARC. A little remains of the world we know today. The mysterious machines of ARC threaten any possible settlement on the surface, and communities are forced below the ground to survive. Most people are content just to see another day. Others have chosen a bolder path. They are known as raiders.
To get what you want. Ultimately, you get to decide what kind of raider you'll become, shaping your own legacy.
Out of action, action-packed PvP FPS, deep progression, replayable offline mode, and a unique dark anime aesthetic set in a brutal cyberpunk universe. Brutal action combat. Fluid movement and dynamic combat maneuvers. Advanced multiplayer, a bullet-timey substantial selection of weapons, attachments, augments, and devices, deep loadout customization. Gore and dismemberment. Dark, 90s anime aesthetic. Multiple, solo, and team-based game modes. Dystopian, cyberpunk environments, achievement, a performance-based progression and cosmetics. Official and community-ran dedicated server browser offline mode with high replayability and separate progression. Project TH is an action-adventure video game developed and published by EVR Studio. About. Project TH is an action-adventure game that is currently under development by EVR Studio. Based on the webtoon Mudang intellectual property, Project TH is set in the unified nation of Korea in the near future. The scenario focuses on various events that occur among the main characters, Ji Jong-tae, originally a North Korean soldier who comes to South Korea as a military exchange program participant, Garvey, a member of a rising K-pop star called ORDO, and a mysterious terrorist who is known as ID Ghost. And that's the list. Hopefully you found a few new gems to your gaming library. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon next time.